What's up, guys? Welcome back once again to the channel. As you guys can see from the mess, I am out here in the garage working on Bella. As you guys saw in the last video, I got the cricky seat mounted. I had to make some custom brackets like that to get them to mount properly, but it's all good now. They're nice and tight. I just still need to make that back bracket. And in my quest for getting the 60 foots down in this car, I was gonna add some weight to the front. I bought this weight plate that takes the place of my traction bar, and I was hoping that it would just bolt right into the car, no issues. Unfortunately, I would have to change the height of my intercooler and everything else I got going on. So when we fabbed that intercooler into my car over at PFI Speed, I just welded this steel plate to the bottom of my traction bar, but I only welded it in 3 little places, here, here, and here. And their welder, I'm really not used to their welder. So I'm gonna go ahead and torch this paint off. I'm gonna break out my MIG, and I'm gonna burn this in all the way across. And not really for the strength and rigidity, but to add as much weight. And I think I may even build a box off of this steel plate and then use this hole to fill it full of lead shot to get me the weight I need up front. We wanna add more weight in front of the tires in this car. And the more weight we can get in the front, the better the slicks will hook, the better the all-wheel drive will work. Just more weight in front of the tires. So, and this will keep me from having to recreate the wheel. This weight plate is just a big bar set up for your traction bars. And then there's a hole in the side of it, and you can fill it full of lead shot, and that'll get a bunch of weight in the car. But like I said, in order to put this in my car, I'm gonna have to change my intercooler piping, change my radiator height, change the intercooler height up and down, and it's just not feasible right now. I'm gonna hold on to that. I may revisit that deal later, because I do like the fact of how wide it is and how much weight I can get in it. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing burned off, and I'm gonna go ahead and MIG that thing together. That MIG in, I'm gonna flip it over and MIG the other side. Jump into some more time lapse here while I burn this thing in. All welded up, probably added a pound or so of weld inside there, got it all burned in, and yeah, it ain't going nowhere now. I was a little worried about those 6 tacks I had on there, but anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing bolted back on the car after it cools off, and put old Bella back together. So guys, I went ahead and weighed the Jack Spaniel weight plate against my weight plate, and they weigh exactly the same. Although that one, I did not put, I didn't fill it. You can probably get 100 pounds or so of lead shot in this thing. Like I said, I'm probably gonna revisit this later. It just sucks because I'd have to redo all the front end of the car and the intercooler piping and all that. And that's just not something I wanna do right now, right before this event. Probably should have had this car out 3 months ago and working on it, but Glamis season was busy, so. Got my old plate back on, my old traction bar setup back on, got the intercooler back mounted on. And then realistically, if I want to add some more weight, I can always do it from under here. I can add a box down here and then weld it in the front, and I can fill it full of lead. I can get some steel bars, some solid steel bars, and weld them under here. We'll see. I may just stick some sandbags, who knows. Anyways, I don't even know how the car's going to react. So it should do what it does. It should 60 like 143-ish. I'd like to get it down in a 135 range. That would really pick up depending on the prep and the track. But that's kind of where I'd like to be. But I've got a stock viscous coupler in this thing. I haven't switched it out for a better one yet. But anyways, we're gonna get Che Bella put back together here. She's just about ready to go. And I got a few surprises coming up for this car. I'm waiting on a few things to show up still. So we might be doing a little bit of front end work, if you know what I'm saying. PFI Speed Fest is coming up in less than a month. And I've got a lot of work to do to her to get her ready. As you guys can see, Che Bella is a little bit vertically challenged. She sits a little high for my taste. I need to get her to sit down lower to help with the aerodynamics at the track, get my center of gravity down lower, and help with my 60 foot. So the guys over at Maxspeeding Rods reached out to us and hooked us up with a set of brand new Maxspeeding Rods T7 coilovers. So we're gonna go ahead and throw these things on here. These things are 24-way adjustable, and they are definitely gonna help with me launching Che Bella. So we can stiffen up the rear suspension so she doesn't squat so much in the rear. It's got all the spring rates I need. So we're gonna go ahead and get her up on the lift, get the back wheels off, and we're gonna get these new Maxspeeding Rods coilovers installed in Che Bella. Guys, God knows I need help with the 60-foot times in this car. Best 60-foot time so far in Che Bella, I think, was a 143. I'm trying to get her down into the 135 range. So I think these coilovers are gonna help do the trick, stiffen up the suspension for me. So I'm gonna drop a video right in here. You can see when I launch her, she definitely squats. So like I said, guys, we're gonna jump into getting these coilovers on. I'm gonna throw you guys on some time lapse. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the wheels off and get to work. Time lapse, got the old coilover out, and we are going to go ahead and pop the new one in here real quick and just make a quick little adjustment. Height wise, we're going to compare it to the old one and get this thing dialed. All right, well, I went ahead and got the new coilover put in. Got that T7 logo right there. That's pretty awesome. These are the brand new ones. Brake lines, so they do come with a little deal to mount up your brake lines. I did not put them on. I am gonna go ahead and upgrade to stainless brake lines. I went ahead and got them ordered. So we'll do a stainless steel brake line from here and should be good to go after that. So got those on the way. So I'm just gonna leave this brake line here in the meantime and gonna go ahead and do the other three. So far, guys, the installation's been pretty straightforward. Just unbolted them from the top. The only thing I found is right here. These things come with a sleeve to go over that, but the sleeve's not notched for the bolt to go through for the, I call it the horseshoe or the hockey puck. So I went ahead and took the grinder, notched a groove in it, so that'll slip down in there, and then the bolt can go right through there as soon as I slip it back over, put it on the bottom of the coilover. But we're gonna move on to the back. The back ought to be really easy now that I got all this killer FCS stuff in the back of my car. And we're gonna go ahead and get these ones removed, get the new Maxspeeding Rods T7s installed. So I got the coilover bolted up here kind of loosely. I left the top nuts loose on there so I can move this around. I'm going to push this suspension up, push this into the holder here. Right here you can see that these are the FCS lower arms for all-wheel drive, and they've got this offset bushing in here. So it keeps your coilover pushed away from the rear axle and the boot. Gives you lots of clearance. The normal ones, this bushing's in the middle, but since my car's all-wheel drive, it's got an offset bushing in it. So we're gonna lower this thing back down, tighten up the top, then we'll come back and tighten up the bottom, and this side will be all finished up. Tighten it without that. Tell you already, look at that. I'm feeling we're going to have to raise the back of the car up. She's looking pretty slammed right now. All right, guys, well, we got it all adjusted. I'm pretty happy with the height right there. I still need to take the car in and get the alignment done. I'm going to get a hold of my buddy Josh this week and see if he can at least get me on the alignment rack and get a baseline on the alignment. And yeah, old Chabella's got the new Maxspeeding rods T6s. I cannot wait to get her out to the track and see how they perform. In the meantime, guys, we jumped out of the shop and went and checked out a cruise night. So I'm gonna bring you guys along with us for that. So check this out. Hey, what's up, guys? So, you know, I decided to get out of the shop today and bring Chavella out. I decided, you know, if I don't start using this car, I'm gonna get rid of them. So I brought Brianna with me. Sherry's behind the camera. So brought Chavella out, little car show out here in Scottsdale. And we're gonna go check it out and see how it is. So you guys stick around, we'll bring you with us. And let's go check it out. Sick. And then here is a 71 Chevelle. Freaking cool. Love the color. Oh, that is cool. Check that out. The Trans Am over here, boys. God, these things are freaking cool. There's a lot of cars here for a little like a pop-up type show. I guess they do this every Friday night here, so. Saturday. Or every Saturday night here. So kind of cool. We could go to that one on Friday by the house and come to this one on Saturday. Check that out, guys. Pontiac Catalina. I'm a big wagon guy, dude. I love this thing. Look at the mirrors up there. That's sick, babe. That's so cool. Wow, this thing's super clean. How many more times I can get away with it? All right, so we're walking the aisles. Sherry's taking a picture. She's gonna send that to Kirsty. Hey, Kirsty, we got some motivation for you there, girl. Get that Elko done. Check this freaking thing out, guys. Say 871 YM blower on that thing. I bet you this thing freaking boogies. Sick. 67 or 8 Chevelle with an LSA in it. That's freaking cool. All right, so we're walking over to the other side of the parking lot. It looks like there's a bunch of imports and stuff on this side. So we're gonna check this out. And it's a Skyline. I think that guy works at O'Reilly's. A CRZ over here. It's kind of cool. This thing's really kind of a cool club or cool car show. It's got a little bit of everything. There's another Skyline. Bang. Check that out. These guys from Extreme Lows. Seriously bodied. Haven't quite finished the inside yet, but sick nonetheless. Back over to this aisle, a bunch of GTR, a couple GTRs over there. More Camaro, 67 with an LS. Got a GTO LS in it. Looks like QA1. Oh wow, they did shock towers on this. Look at this, in aluminum. That's freaking cool. So guys, we walked in over there to get some food, and what happened? This place got way bigger. A lot more people showed up, like in the last hour. So we're gonna walk around a little bit more, and we'll take you guys with us and show you what else is here. The Fiero?
Yes.
Built to park. That's freaking cool.
Oh, that's so cute.
Makes it a hybrid. Oh yeah, BMWs. It's a little bit of everything here at this. Some Subarus, and it got big. Still people coming in, so we got here at the right time.
Yes, we did.
Definitely. It's twin turbo 150. These things are freaking no joke. A right-hand drive super action. Freaking cool. There's a BMW i3, just like the one they gave to us for something. It sounds lumpy. Yep. Friggin' RX-7. Not seeing a hatchback yet here, guys. So next week I'm gonna bring my hatchback. I did not see that Barracuda. Thing is fucking sick. Probably the coolest car here. That is freaking cool. There's a right-hand drive Integra right there. I'm gonna go check out. Super clean.
Remember Chavo? He had one of these.
Really?
But I told him, like, I go, I love it. I go, but I would do it with a 7. He's like, no, I was doing a 6. He's like, I was thinking 7.
And of course, 5-lug T37s. So a couple cars gone. This place is still jumping. There's tons of cars, tons of people here. Just met a couple fans of the channel, and they said the spot to go to is across the street now, because as everybody starts to roll out of here, they get a little crazy. So I'm probably gonna hop in the car here in a minute. And so guys, we still out here. A lot of people shuffling in and out. Chevella's holding their own against all these other cars out here. It's getting a lot of attention.
More attention than the CTS.
More attention than the CTSV that was parked right here. But I met those guys. They were fans of the channel. Really freaking cool. Definitely going to bring my Honda out here next week and see what kind of attention that thing brings.
On the two-step.
Yeah. Bring my Honda out here, put it on the two-step. Guys, so that's going to wrap it up for this one. Che Bella is just about ready for PFI Speed Fest. And we had a blast at that cruise night, taking Chevella out there and cruising. I am going to bring Che Bella out to the cruise night this weekend, so that should be cool. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you really, really want to help support this channel, jump on over to thedunaddict.com, grab yourself some merch, a t-shirt, a hat, a hoodie. Everything's in stock and ready to ship. And what would really, really, really help out is if you click that subscribe button. Just help me on my quest to 100,000 subscribers. Help us get there. With your guys' help, I know I can do it. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.